Hi everyone, this is Esateys. The only way to know true freedom. Happy 4th of July. I am so excited to be here with you today. We have a gorgeous day in the world, well, at least in my world. And I am very, very delighted that you're taking a moment on this incredible holiday to be with me. So I want to ask you a question. Do you take your freedom for granted? Do you realize where we live? Do you recognize that we have the ability and the right to speak, to fight, to be in joy, to counteract, to be with, and to do all the things that we do? Do you know that there are many, many, many places in the world, but that is not a freedom? There's nothing available for so many people. They live in this little box and they're told exactly what to do, when to do it, how to do it. We live in an amazing environment, and being in the world as we are is very, very powerful. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter if you live in one of those places where you appear to be controlled. What matters is who you be inside of your experience. So how do we experience the sense of freedom when we feel like there's so many rules and there's so much structure and there's all these things that we have to do in our lives? Well, I will tell you that structure is one of the things that makes the personality or the ego comfortable. That's what happens. We have the experience in life to give us a better opportunity to feel safe. Safe is something that we really, really feel most comfortable with. And so we structure our lives. Just take a moment and think about that. So you have your ability to determine where it is that you are at inside about your own safety. Do you feel safe in what you say, what you think, what you do? Do you feel like the structure of your life helps you feel a little bit more like that? Well, it does, whether you're conscious of it or not. Now, there's some of you and some of us, like me, that we like that blah, out there thing. We're macro by nature. And so having that tight little structure isn't necessarily a necessity. But for some people, and most people, it's something that we really feel most comfortable with. So structure is not a bad thing. And the way the universe works is when you have very one-pointed focus about what you are desiring and what it is that you're experiencing, then you have the ability to know what it is that you are desiring to have, and you have the ability to manifest it more powerfully. So how do we stay comfortable in a world that looks structured, it looks controlling, and it's not just controlling out there with all the rules and all the laws and all those things that we have going on with our politics that are all over the place. It's also a matter of what it is that we have, and most importantly, what it is that we have going on in here. So your freedom, your true freedom is in here. It doesn't matter what's happening in the outside world. What matters is how you frame it. What matters is how you are going to perceive it. You can be in a prison, in solitary confinement, and you can feel free. You absolutely can. Because when you have your headset and you recognize that your greatest power is by the way you think, by the way you act, by the way you be in life. That's what it is that's going to make a difference for you in every other area of your life. So what do you do when you don't know what to do? Because you feel controlled and you don't feel independent, you don't feel free because you've got somebody telling you what to do every moment, and you've got all of these rules and regulations and structures that you have to follow. You take a moment and you use the breath. And you calm yourself and you center yourself. And then what you do is you look at how you're framing it. What are you doing with the way you are perceiving what's going on? I know I speak about this a lot because this is your true freedom. The only way you're going to get free is up here. We live in a world where we're going to have to follow some structured programs, so to speak, or certain things that we have to follow to make our society run. So that means that you are going to be in a position right now where you are going to decide right now right now, what is it that you really want? Because your headset is going to make a difference. So what I suggest that you do is you take that breath and then you look at how you can restructure, reframe what it is that's going on. And remember that you do everything by choice. Write down what it is that you would like it to look like, what you would like it to feel like, and then feel that. Even if it doesn't look like it, feel that. You have a right and you have the ability to feel whatever it is you would like to feel. It's not about what's happening out there. It's about how you're doing internally with what's going on out there. It's all about your perception. So interrupt the old patterns. Interrupt those belief systems. Stop making mountains out of molehills. Stay in gratitude. Live with what it is that we have here in this amazing world. Because I will tell you, and I've said this many times before, my worst day is someone else's wildest dream. Your worst day is someone else's wildest dream. Remember that. Repeat that. And live from that perspective, because when you do, oh, what happens? Gratitude, 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 and that's what's going to happen. And that's how we feel free, and that's how we're going to be independent. So here's your question for today. What would it take for me to feel totally free in every area of my life? What would it take for me to feel totally independent or free in every area of my life? Ask it rhetorically and see what kinds of things happen. So here's my request for you. Keep sharing these videos. This is a fun day. This is a happy day. This is the day we want to have some fun, and we want to celebrate our independence. And in doing that, you have the ability to change everyone else's perception by giving them an opportunity to think about things a little bit differently. So thank you for sharing. And also, I want to invite you. Private message me. I will speak with you 20 minutes. I'll speak to you about anything that you would like. And I would love to do that. I'd love to connect with you and see how we could just come up with some pearls of wisdom very quickly for you. And that very moment could change, boom, everything for you. No cost, no nothing. Just want to connect with you. Private message me and have the most awesome day of your life so far. Celebrate your freedom, because no matter what you have going on in your life, you have the ability to be free right here. Until next time, feel a hug.